Hey guys, it's Jer, and today I'm going to be testing and reviewing the Remington Pro Heated Straightening Brush. Before this video, I had never used a straightening brush before, and I was really curious to know how it would work on my hair because I do have pretty thin slash fine hair, but it is wavy. Now I know in one of my most recent videos, I talked about wanting to move away from straightening my hair and wanting to wear it naturally wavy slash curly, whatever you want to call it. And that lasted for about a month, just around the same amount of time that filming that video took. And now I'm back to straightening my hair pretty regularly, which isn't great, but it is what it is. Straightening brushes have been around forever, and I'm just now getting around to trying one out for the first time. So like I said, I wanted to see how it would work on my hair, and I thought I would film it. While I've been filming this video, I also filmed another video where I try out one of the suggested eye looks on the back of the e.l.f. 18 Hit Wonders palette, which I did just try and review for the first time in another video, which I will link right here and also in the description box if you want to check that out. I wanted to play with the palette again and try one of their brighter complementary suggested combos on the back of the packaging. So once that video goes up, I will put that down below so you can check out how I did this yellow, orangey blue eyeshadow look. If you want to watch me test this Remington Pro Heated Straightening Brush for the first time and review it, then let's get into the video. So this is the Remington Pro Heated Straightening Brush. It uses silk ceramic technology and it was $25.47, but with free 2-day shipping on walmart.com. Straighten and brush in one step. The Remington Pro Heated Straightening Brush with silk ceramic advanced technology combines ceramic smooth glide bristles with salon high heat, creating beautiful styles with less snagging. The brush features a silk ceramic advanced coating with real silk proteins for silky smooth results. The 3 heat settings are 300, 375, and 450 degrees. It allows you to find the best performance for your hair type, whatever that means, and the swivel cord lets you style at any angle. Okay, so there's a swivel cord. Cool. It also says that the bristles stay cool during use, which I would just like to know how, because that just doesn't sound possible. It has a 60-minute auto shut off, which is good if you're like me and you accidentally leave things plugged in all the time. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on, and the little light up dots right here, there's 3 of those. To get to the higher heat settings, you just keep pressing the power button. And like I said before, it goes up to 3 different levels of heat. I'm gonna stick with the second level of heat because my hair is already really damaged as it is. I just like to complain about how frizzy and dead my hair is instead of actually doing something to fix it. So let's try this out. Okay, so on the first pass through, it didn't burn all my hair off, which I'll take as a good sign. Nothing's falling out at this point. I mean, it seems to straighten pretty well. Then again, I am holding it really close to the plate, like my hair, just to make sure that it comes into contact with the actual brush. When I use a straightener, I typically go over my hair multiple times too, just to make sure that everything is like really straight. So I am making sure to use the brush twice on each area of my hair because I feel like with just one pass through, it would not get my hair completely straight. Honestly, I kind of prefer going underneath of my hair as I do to just taking the brush and like running it on the outside. I feel like taking it underneath lets you have more control over your hair and like how close it is to the plate. Obviously, the slower that I'm running the brush through my hair, the hotter my hair is getting and the better it's straightening. There's a slight scent of plastic burning. I don't know what that means, but it's definitely different than the usual hair burning smell that my straightener gives off. It's definitely different than that. Maybe because the bristles are like a different material than what the straightening plates are on my actual hair straightener. It is an interesting smell though. It definitely smells like burning something. Oh, and by the way, the bristles do not stay cool. They're very hot to like the touch. You couldn't touch the top of this brush and not get burned. Just saying. So that's a lie. there's definitely not any cool bristle technology on this brush. I think the idea of this is really cool. Like, it acts as both a brush and a straightener. It definitely does smooth out the top of my hair much better than a straightener would, because you know how when you use a straightener and you like clamp the two plates down on your hair, sometimes it can leave marks, like weird lines in your hair, or at least like that's what it does for me. I notice that all the time, especially when I'm getting the very top of my hair. Sometimes there's just that line and it's not as smooth looking as what I think that this is giving me. Also, I feel like it's getting the back of my hair really well, because you know, usually with the straightener I can't see what I'm doing with the back of my hair. With this brush, it's kind of easy to just run it through your hair, and you don't really have to worry about, like I said before, those weird lines that you sometimes get with an actual straightener. You can kind of just brush your hair and it just straightens the back for you, almost. Okay, I feel like that's pretty straight. It's about as straight as I would get it with a straightener. I mean, my hair definitely feels smooth, but I think that that's just because this is a brush and it's automatically going to smooth your hair down, especially when you apply heat to it at the same time. So, but it does feel smooth. Silky, I don't know about silky necessarily, but it does feel smooth. Now, I will say that my hair is pretty thin or fine, however you want to define it. And I do not think that this would necessarily work for somebody with thicker hair, or even just somebody with really curly hair. You would have to take really, really small sections, because I feel like I took pretty small sections as it is. And even I had to run the brush through my hair multiple times just to get the same effect that a straightener would give me. And I definitely feel like taking it on the inside of my hair and pressing outwards gave me better results than just taking it flat, straightening over my hair. And my hair is just a little bit wavy, so I can't imagine how more difficult it would be if you had really curly hair or really thick hair. It would definitely take more time, because I feel like using the brush definitely did take me more time than it would have to use a straightener. But I guess that makes sense, because you're really only heating up one side of your hair at a time, whereas with a straightener you're pressing the two clamps together. So it makes sense that it would take longer. I feel like two pros of using a straightening brush like this would be, like I said, that it does smooth down the top of your hair much better than I feel like a straightener does, and that you can easily get the back of your hair if that's something that you can't usually do very well with a straightener. Sometimes I struggle with that, and I feel like with the brush you can just kind of act like you're brushing your hair in the back and it takes care of that for you. My final thoughts on this brush are that I would definitely use it as an after tool. Like, after I straighten my hair with an actual straightener, then I would definitely use this to like run it through my hair one last time just to make sure everything is flat and smooth. But I would probably not use this every day just to straighten my hair usually, because it does take me longer, and there's not that much of a difference between what it does and what my straightener does, which I didn't expect there to be, but still. And it's not even really that much cheaper than just buying a straightener would be. Yeah, it was $25, so I really feel like a Remington straightener is just as much as that. Not cheaper, not more expensive, but just around the same price point. So I mean, if a straightener does better, then why not just go with the actual straightener? But that's just my thoughts on it. Oh, and also I would just like to say that I do not know how you would possibly use this straightener as more than anything but a straightener, or straightening brush, whatever you want to call it, because I swear on the packaging it says that you can use it for multiple hairstyles, but I do not see myself being able to curl my hair with a straightening brush. So I don't really know what they mean by that, but yeah, I mean, it works as a straightener, but I mean, for other hairstyles, I don't think it would do that great. I do think that it would be nice to use as like a final touch-up type thing for your hair after you already straighten it. That's how I would see myself using it. That's what I thought of the Remington Pro Heated Straightening Brush. Let me know if there are any other hair products or devices that you would like to see me try on camera. If you did like this review, then make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Click the bell notification if you want to be notified whenever I post new videos. Also follow me on all my social media links, which will be in the description box too. And if you want to watch any more videos of me trying out new products, mostly makeup at this point, then I will put a playlist of that down below too. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!